Hello everybody, Mark here from 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today. And if you are new to the 100% Pure Elvis channel, welcome aboard and thank you for joining. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for everyone who commented on my recent post in regards to my love of Elvis and my upbringing. The comments that I have had has been so overwhelming, so a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. But this upload today, I have been asked a lot recently about the Elvis Files books that I own in my collection. Now unfortunately I am missing the first two in the collection. All of these Elvis Files books are now very rare and very difficult to get a hold of, and believe it or not, you are looking on some of these titles upwards of around £200 plus. The earlier releases, volume 1 and volume 2, they're very, very hard to get a hold of. All of these books now are out of print. So the first place I would try for any of these titles would be the Elvis Shop London, and go onto their website and you will see what they have in stock of each of these titles. Each of the books that I'm just about to share with you now they are so big. They're really big books. Most of them have got 500 plus pages in each. They cover certain year periods in Elvis's life, and for me, they are the mainstay of my Elvis collection. Now, obviously, each book that I'm just about to share with you, I have done individual reviews on, where, believe it or not, I have gone through every single page individually. So please, if you are looking at checking out these books, go back to the 100% Pure Elvis channel, type in the Elvis Files, and the books that I'm just about to share with you, type in the years that these cover, and it will take you to that upload. And what you'll see is I'll go through page by page. Some of the videos are 30, 35, up to 45 minutes long, but they're well worth watching because you get to see Elvis on every single page, some rare images throughout his career. But I just want to make a start on the first one in my collection, which is volume 3. This is the latest one that I've actually added to my collection. Now, as you can see, the Elvis Files 1960 to 1964, so it covers them years. And all of these books, they are so beautifully put together. On the reverse, just stunning. And again, just look at it. They're so thick. Now, I paid £150 for this, and it was brand new. And if I do remember correctly, it came all the way from Germany. But such a great image of Elvis there on the front cover, and on the back, actually it's really heavy because of the way I'm holding it. More images of Elvis between the years 1960 and 64. And as we all know, them years, so I just want to put the book down. The years 1960 to 1964 obviously focused on Elvis coming out, returning from the army, going into the movie years, etc. But again, if you're looking at wanting to see what that book comprises of, return to the channel, 100% Pure Elvis, the Elvis Files, 1960 to 1964. And as I was saying, that book cost me £150, and I purchased that was last year, so that was the latest one to my collection. As I said earlier, as of yet, I haven't been able to purchase volumes 1 and 2. The next one, this one covers the years 1965 to 1968. This is thicker, so I hope you can see that. This is a thicker book than the one before. I just love that image of Elvis there on the front from the 1968 NBC special. And again, on the back, images throughout them years. You got some there from Charo from the 68 special, Stay Away Joe, Harum Scarum, etc. But again, the Elvis Files 1965 to 1968. If I remember correctly, I think that cost me around £100. I've had that a few years now. I think it was possibly the second one that I added to my collection. The third one that I want to share with you all, obviously this would be volume 4 in the collection, and it just covers the years 1969 to 1970. Look at that. Oh, look at that image of Elvis on the front there. Again, there we go. Absolutely. These books, I tell you now, they're a must-have. Look at the choice of images on the back there from 1969 to 1970. Stunning. Now, for me, again, put that down. 1969 to 1970 was a turning point for Elvis, returning back to the live audience. Las Vegas, the International, he just looked so healthy as well, in my personal opinion. And I think for me, you know, when I share these books, I know they're rare and I know they're expensive, but again, even if you can afford one, it's difficult to choose your favourite, but my favourite is possibly the next one in the collection, and it covers the years 1971 to 1973. This is a thinner book, so it's not as thick as the others. There you go, 1971 to 1973. Oh, just great image on the front there. And whoever designed these books needs a medal. I absolutely think everything about these titles are stunning. And again, I will kind of show you the inside. So inside each book is where you get, so these are the 6 titles so far it's showing you. If I get closer in, you'll see the bottom 2 are the 2 that I have, as of yet, do not have in my collection. But they all come with a dust cover as well. And for me, I was getting that book back correctly. For me, they're just gorgeous. So again, we have the years 1971 to 1973. Now, again, I'm guessing, I know I purchased that brand new. I ordered that from the Elvis Shop London. I think it cost me 150, I believe. I can't remember, but I know it was over the £100 mark. The next one, just making sure, yeah, sorry, I didn't have them in order. I have now. The next 2, they are thinner than the other ones. Don't know the reasons why, but that doesn't matter because they're still outstanding. The next one, again, covers the years 1974 to 1975. There you go. And look at that jumpsuit there. Absolutely stunning. I actually do not know the name of that jumpsuit, unfortunately. If anyone does, could you please leave it in the comments below. On the back, there we go. Again, it's not as thick as the others. I'm going to share this with you in a moment, what I have inside. Now, if I remember correctly, it's a poster. Yeah, it is. Now look at this. This is the Forum, Los Angeles, May 11th, 1974, 8:30 p.m. show. I'm hoping, let me get that closer in there for you. Look, just great touch, to free inside. This Elvis Files 1974 to 1975. Now, again, because most of these titles are now out of print, if you do locate this secondhand or from the Elvis shop, I don't know if that poster would still come inside. Hopefully it will. So there we have the Elvis Files 1974 to 75. Let me quickly share you. There you go. That's in the first page inside. And the last one in my collection, believe it or not, was the very first one that I purchased. And I purchased this at the Strictly Elvis Festival in Great Yarmouth in the United Kingdom. You're looking at, I think, possibly the second year that I went to the festival, which would have been 2017. And it is the years 1976 to 1977. And just look at that. That's such a great image of Elvis there. Again, please share the jumpsuit on the front, because I do not know the name of the jumpsuit. Unfortunately, I've slightly damaged it at the bottom here. I damaged it in the process of moving last year. I was really annoyed with myself. But again, stunning. And look at the back. You know, yes, Elvis had gained some weight, but again, still looked as handsome as ever. And on the inside, look again, there we go. Now, I just want to share with you also, when I purchased this book at the Strictly Elvis Festival in Great Yarmouth, I had the pleasure of meeting Sam Thompson. He was the special guest at the festival, and I got to meet him. I got to have a good chat with him, had my photo taken with him. He gave so much of his time to us Elvis fans, and this is what he signed for me. So as you can see, it says to Mark, TCB, Sam Thompson. Look at that great image of Sam and Elvis there. And I love that. That's the red flame. I love that jumpsuit there. I think that's what it's called. Is it the red flame suit? I'm not overly too sure, but such a great image. So again, I will show you another photo, because also the same year, I had the pleasure of meeting this gentleman, Lynn Royce Taylor. And I'm hoping, yeah, there you can see his signature. And again, very humble. He gave so much of his time, and their love of Elvis was second to none. And their stories on Elvis, you know, beautiful memories. So for me, having the pleasure to meet people that were so close to Elvis means an awful lot to me. So again, we have 1976 to 1977. This was the first one that I purchased in the Elvis Files collection. And again, people might ask, why did you purchase that one first? Because when I was at the festival in 2017, I think, as I was saying, the Elvis Shop London were always at the festival selling books, vinyl, Follow That Dream releases, rare items, and they had most of the Elvis Files books in stock. So obviously, but with the money, I could only really afford the one. I brought a lot of items that year, if I do remember correctly. I brought a few books, and but that was the first Elvis Files books that I added to my collection. And I chose that because subscribers to my channel will know that I was brought up on the 70s Elvis, and so I really wanted to start collecting them ones first. Do you know what? In hindsight, I should have started at the beginning, because volumes 1 and 2 now are just really scarce and hard to get a hold of. Also, these ones that I've just shared with you all as well, most of them are now out of print. But if you are looking at even contemplating purchasing one of these secondhand off eBay or any other sites, please look at the price. Make sure the condition is in very good condition, and you won't be disappointed. You know, the images inside are just outstanding, and also it gives you, especially when you get to the 1970s, it gives you the tour dates of where he was on what date, and in the earlier books where it's at where the move is, it goes in depth in every single movie that he was in. So, you know, from 1960 up until his last motion picture, which was Change of Habits, it gives you 20 plus pages on each movie. Oh, that's amazing. And I know Gina over at Patrick Att's place, she purchased one, I think last year as well. I can't remember which one she added to her collection, but again, she paid a high price for her book as well, but she's told me, Mark, it was well worth the price. And again, I think you have to be prepared to pay a certain high price for these titles to have in your collection. Elvis collectors already would probably have these in their collection anyway. But if you haven't, and you do have the ability to at least purchase one to add to your collection, I would absolutely look at getting one into your collection. I think, in all honesty, the problem with that is, you know, with me, when I purchased the first one, which was the 76-77 book, you then want to start getting all of them in your collection. And when I got back to the most recent one, which was the 1960 to 64 book, I then, to this day, still can't find volumes 1 and 2 that are available to buy at a reasonable price. I have found them online, but they're just at silly prices. And I think you've got to be very careful in regards to what price are you willing to pay for that specific book. And a subscriber of mine messaged me recently. They were able to buy volume 1 on eBay for quite a reasonable price. And, you know, I was really happy for them. And I'm just, you know, thinking, I've got how did I miss out on that? But again, you know, I just thought I wanted to go through them books, even though I have uploaded them all individually. A lot of people have been asking me recently about the Elvis Files books, and again, sharing my reviews on them. For me, well worth the money, well worth the purchase price. Yes, they are expensive. Please, you know, only purchase them if you have the funds to do so. If not, please just return to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. Type in the Elvis Files on 100% Pure Elvis. Choose the book that you want to look through with me. I talk through it all page by page, and obviously I don't talk through the paragraphs. I talk through the images, and I talk through what my favorite parts are in the book. So again, please check out my channel on the Elvis Files book collection. Some of the uploads have over 10,000 views, and some of them have 3 or 1,000 views, but doesn't matter. You know, go back, have a watch of them. Give yourself time to absolutely watch them all the way through if you don't mind, or even watch them in 2 halves. So, you know, I know one of them is nearly, I think it's over 45 minutes long. So if you don't really want to sit and watch an upload for 45 minutes on an Elvis Files book, you know, watch it halfway and then maybe watch it the other half the following day. Remember how far you got to. But I thoroughly hope you enjoy every single upload that I have done on these. And again, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for every single one of you who have commented and supported me of late on my recent upload. It helped me no end, and it just goes to show the love of Elvis is all within us, and we are all there to support each other. And thank you for helping making the 100% Pure Elvis channel grow. It is greatly appreciated from me, believe it or not. And again, as I always sign out by saying, Please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. That's most important to me. And love to you all. And if you haven't subscribed to my 100% Pure Elvis channel before and you enjoy what you see, please hit that subscribe button and welcome to the 100% Pure Elvis family. And any questions you've got to ask on my channel, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below, and I will always reply to you all as soon as I possibly can. Love to you all. Speak soon, everybody. Bye-bye.